Hello and welcome to Iron Roads. This game comes out on January 20th, 2025. There's a free demo currently available on Steam. We're going to check out the January 2025 challenge. I've tried this several times. We're going to try a little bit different approach this time, see how it goes. We're going to pause it right away. But basically you have to connect these stations and transport passengers. That's all there is. There's a big map here. You have 5 stations. We have a little platform here. We can build a platform. You can build a platform any length you want, but it does cost stuff. Once you go to 3, it costs you some concrete. We're going to stick with 2 for now. Grab some tracks. Let's move this one down here. And you can add a service. We want it to go from the pink station over to the say done, we'll buy a train. We're going to go with this one. We're going to add a carriage, confirm it, and that should send it on its way. We have 20 tracks left, so it's not enough to, like we could probably try to put in a little bypass route, but we don't have enough track. Once we get enough track, we can, put 2 trains on this route. So we're going to go to triple speed just so it goes along. And as this grows, we can hit the information panel here. As we grow, we get some extra tokens. These green ones are what we want. These are the platform tokens so that we can build more platforms. Right now we're out of them, so we can't build any more platforms. And these are track tokens. These are like concrete. And this is how many trains you're allowed to have. But each train costs, several tokens, so we can't have 5 more trains. There we go, we've grown a little bit, so we have 13 tracks now. Let's see if we can get a... Still not enough. Delete some of this. Now you can grab the orders button here. This is the non-stop zone, so that means trains won't run into each other. Do something like that. And then we can grab this one-way train thing, and that means this track only goes this way, this track only goes this way. So now you can see it's going back and forth. Pause it. So we need 2 on-time arrivals, and the status is green. I don't know really what status green is, but, is this green here because it's outlined, is outlined in green? Does that mean its status is green? We grew again. We have 2 platforms, we could build another one. Alright, so we probably have enough track. Let's try to connect these up. This aquamarine station, this blue one. Let's grab a platform. Let's see how far we can get away these platforms. It can go there, but it can't go there. So let's put it there. Put that one there. Grab a train from the aquamarine station to the blue station. Done. Add a train. And we should be good. We have only 10 tracks left, no platforms left, so we should probably try to connect the blue station to the Mercy Shore here to Calico Shack. We need to wait till we get more platforms. There we go. Second platform, so now we can go in here. Let's build a second platform down here. See how far away we can get. Can do there, but we can't do there. That one. See if we have enough tracks. We have 84, so I'm definitely going to want to do a second track on this one because it's going to be a long journey. Well, that's good enough for now. We only have 5 tracks left. So let's put a non-stop zone in here so that they can't run into each other. Put one here. Doesn't really matter because we're only going to have 1 train on the route right now anyway, so I don't know why I'm building 2 tracks, but so be it. Let's add the blue station. Done. Buy a train. This one. Add a second carriage. Maybe we should just leave it at one carriage. That would give us a lot more trains. Like it's kind of a long journey. We might want to consider adding a second train. We have 2 platforms already. So like my goal is to hook these up, and then once I hook a new station up, to make sure everything has a direct route, right? So this one, like so that way passengers don't have to transfer from here over to here, because these will eventually have some blue passengers that want to arrive, that want to get to the blue station, so they would have to go to this station and then to this station. So that's the way we have a direct route, so it can be a little bit faster transport. So we have 2. I guess let's go ahead and hook this one up. I don't know. Like this is what I end up doing every time I play, and I don't get, you know, more than 32,000. I got 31,800 passengers. The record is 45,000. So I'm not even, you know, I need to increase my passenger count by 50% to get up to this number. So it's quite crazy. Let's grab another train platform. Can't fit it there, but we can fit it there. Grab some tracks. Nice straight shot. Buy a train from the blue station to the red station. Done. Buy a train. Gets that going. We're out of platforms, so we're going to have to wait. 30 tracks, so that's pretty good. We're going to have to hook up this station here, the red station, to this station and to this station. So there's a direct route to everything. Alright, so we've got another platform. Let's go ahead and hook these up. I think what we're going to do is let's let this train get out of the way. Let's see if we can grab another platform. Over here, I think we can stretch them. Now that this platform's here, I think we can move it over to here. Move that to there. Take this out. Let's grab a tunnel. That way they don't overlap. So it goes from Tremblay Stadium to the red one, Midsummer Circle. Done. Buy a train. Choose that one. Add a carriage. Confirm that. I think it's a train going on that one. Up this station now to this station up here. So I'm basically just trying to make sure there's a direct route to everything. We only have 381 passengers transported. Like what usually ends up happening is we only have 5 days to complete it. It takes, you know, I don't know how long it takes. This probably takes 2 hours to do a playthrough. And usually in the last 1 day here is when I get all my passengers. So it's quite crazy that you end up with, like, you only have 10,000 passengers. And in the last hour you can transport 20,000. So it's kind of hard to judge where you're at in the process. We can hook up this last station next, then we can start doubling up tracks. That's good there. Let's buy a train. We do have 93 tracks, so we could probably double up some of these. We gotta start looking with 28 track token or train tokens available. Train parts, I guess they're called. So we could add a second train to one of these routes if we need to. And we now have everything hooked up directly, so now we can start expanding our routes. So this one has a lot of people waiting. Going to yellow. We have a couple choices now. We can start doubling up tracks and make 2 trains on a route. But I don't know, like that's the problem I have with that is like typically my second train will catch up and they'll just follow each other behind each other. And then that doesn't really work very good because then you just have, you know, you might as well have one longer train going because, you know, 2 trains right next to each other doesn't really do you any good. It'd be nice if they were at opposite tracks, you know, and they switched back and forth, and that would be beneficial, but I have a hard time getting that to work out. So we're going to try just doing longer platforms. We're going to start with this one. We're going to grab this, just add it to 1. It's kind of weird, like if you click here, you have to add 2. But if you click back here, you can add just one. Another nuance. Do we not have a train on this one? Helps if we have a connected track. There it goes. It's also why there was a backup, because that train wasn't operating. Extending the platforms does not cost a platform token, it just costs some concrete. So let's look and see what we need to expand this one. It costs 10, and we have 20 stations, so that would be 200. So we can extend all of them. Alright, that is all of them. We can add a, from that we see we have 48. Let's see how much it costs to add a carriage. Add the carriage here, add a carriage. Cost 2. We have probably, I don't know how many trains we have. I think we can add to all of them. Problem will be finding all of them. We can grab this one, add a carriage to that, add a carriage to this one. Alright, so I think I've gotten all the trains. We're just going to let it run for a little bit and see, then we can start extending these stations again. We have 120 concrete, so we could probably extend them again. Transporting 87 passengers per hour. There's 24 hours in a day, and we have 3 days left, so 3.5 days left. Keep extending the platforms, I think. We're going to try it this way. Usually I would add more routes or more tracks and double up trains, but that didn't seem to work last time, so we're just going to try it this way. Add another platform to each station. 4. Yeah, 4. And we have 60 train parts, so we could probably start adding some extra train parts. Let's see who needs it the most. We usually expand each train again, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that's all the trains upgraded. I think we can only add one more carriage to it, and then we are maxed out. I think these has a limit of 6 in length. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the locomotive would be 5. So we will wait till we get 200 more concrete, and we will expand the platforms. Actually, we'll see if we can. Yeah, so it just barely fits in the platform, so we'll have to expand the platforms again. And then we can add one more carriage to it, and then we will start expanding the tracks. So we're going to need, we already have enough train parts to add another carriage, but we don't have enough concrete to expand the platforms. 160. Just waiting for this number to hit 200. There we go. Pause it. Let's expand the platforms again. This should be the last platform expansion. I think we have enough to add to each train, so we can grab another train again, do each carriage. This is maxed them out now, so they are biggest that train can be is right here. Alright, so that is all trains upgraded to the maximum length. The platforms are the maximum length. And we could add more platforms, but like it won't matter because you can't make the trains longer. Let's take our longest route here and add another track to it. We have 343 tracks left, so quite a few. And we need to put no stop signals in so that they don't run into each other. And let's make this one way. Now grab and we can just click on the train here, click jump to service, and we can copy it. Cost us 12 train parts. We have 73 left. Zoom out, but see now we have 2 trains following each other. So I don't really like that. I wish there was a way to space them out. I'm sure you could do something with, like this one just sits there and waits. But see, this one's traveling basically empty because it's just following that other train. So I wish there was a way to space them out. I suppose you could put some long non-stop signal in here, but that seems like serious micromanagement. Let's get this one, a second line on this one. Jump to the service, copy the train. And put some signals in, otherwise they will run into each other. Some directional arrows. We're just going to let it run for a little bit and see where we back up at. There's really not much else I can do. I guess I could add second trains to these tracks here, but that doesn't seem like it would do much. Plenty of tokens. These aren't really backing up. This isn't backing up. This is good. This is good. We've transported almost 10,000 passengers. We have basically 2 days left. Like, we could probably make these stations shorter. It needs to be here. Let it run for a little bit. 1 day, 14 hours left. That train's full. This train is full, so we could actually add a third train to this route. That works out nicely. Let's do that for down here. One way this way, one way this way. Transporting 450 passengers per hour. We basically have 25 hours left. Basically 12,000 passengers, so that'd be right around 30,000. I don't know what you could do differently. Like, I don't have backups anywhere, so 16 passengers is not bad. 100% arrival time. 23,000, we might beat my old score, I'm not sure. There's no way we're going to hit 45,000, that sounds ridiculous. Like, we have a whole bunch of platforms, we could try like putting more platforms in. I don't know what that would do. 9 hours, 8 hours. Everything seems like it's keeping up. I don't know how you could speed this along anymore. You know, expand town. I mean, that's super expensive though. Like, you could only do it a couple times. I don't think it would make a big difference. And we're just going to let it run out. 8 hours left. We should beat my old score. Oh, it's going to be so close. I don't think we're going to beat it. That was it. 30,800. We did 31. I did 1,000 more last playthrough. So, I don't know. That's the monthly challenge. Let me know if you have any ideas on how to speed this along, or strategies we could use to get closer to this 45,000 number, but I don't see what I could do differently that would increase my production by 50%. I mean, that's crazy. So that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.